What up, chumps? Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Today we are on Klaus's account because we're using his strategy, the dragon attack strategy with the Super Yeti in the clan castle. And you know it's a Super Yeti because it's 35 space. You can see if I tap the clan castle, it's 35 space in there. So you know it's a Super Yeti. And in the spell factory, we have a rage and 3 clones and an extra clone in the clan castle. So we'll be cloning the Super Yeti 4 times for 5 Super Yetis for a clone. And you know it's Klaus, so I mean he's rank 2. He finished at 1,190 on this account last season, but on a different account, I'm pretty sure it's in this clan. If you go and scroll to him and click on this Klaus, he finished at rank 233 last season. So you know he's the real deal. This strategy is really good apparently, but I'm going to be going into some Legends League attacks with it right now and finishing and seeing how we can do with this strategy. I haven't really used it too much. I've been a little bit inconsistent with it, but we're still learning how to use it. All right, our first base with a rage and a poison tower. How do I want to approach this? Where are the sweepers? So with this strategy, you want to take out the sweepers if you can, especially this one right here, I think is what I'm going to go for. For the Yetis, I'm going to clone them on the back end of the town hall if I can. I think that seems like a good idea. I want to keep my queen alive as long as possible, so I'm going to use a baby dragon over here to help funnel. And then I'm going to use a archer queen right here in this gold mine. So we could take out that sweeper over here. So let's try that. Not great with the giant arrow. Okay, we'll try that. Perfect. Oh, we got one sweeper, not the other one. Use a dragon right here and spam all the dragons right here. This is a pretty spam attack kind of thing. Let's make sure the warden's on air. Get going right away. I'm going to use the warden ability right now. Cover the queen, which is amazing. Hopefully that warden, let's get the minion prince in there. Okay, so that blimp is going in. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, rage, boom. It is looking good so far. We have a queen alive. I'm gonna put my king over here to help support. Okay, dragons are going over there. Use the minion prince ability now to cover that back end. Keep everything alive right now. Wall break into this compartment. Use that minion over here for cleanup. And it looks like we're looking pretty solid. The minion prince over there is doing well. Minion prince in the core on the defending side, kind of taking a lot of things out. I need to make sure those dragons take it out. Okay, warden got it. We're looking good so far. Okay, need to get that double multi-gear tower down if we can. Keep our queen alive. Come on, queen. Nope, queen is down. Minion prince is down. We do get that air defense. Great. Now we just need to make sure our king stays alive for the rest of the attack. We have our king. Yeah, I think missing that queen is a bad idea. Could make this a fail. This strategy I'm not sure how to use exactly perfectly because I have struggled a little bit with it against some of these tough bases in Legends League. But apparently, I mean, Klaus is working with it really well. I can't seem to get it to work. Okay, we have the snakes working a little bit. They're gonna go down. Yeah, I've usually been getting like 90 to 95% with this attack. I can't seem to get triple with it for some reason. Not sure why that is, but it feels like it's sometimes a little inconsistent, but we're going to keep on going, see if we can get those 3 stars with it. We have 3 more attacks left to go, and let's see how we get for this base. Okay, a hook tower. Where are the sweepers? Okay, we have them in the core. We can get both of them with the queen this time if we don't miss the giant arrow. So I'm going to use the queen ability, I think from the left, and have the queen walk to the town hall. I think that's a good plan. I'm gonna use probably gonna use the Yetis to clone them in the core if I can. Yeah, because the blimp won't get pushed back by a sweeper. So let's put a baby dragon right here to help funnel. And let's use the queen and the giant arrow right through the core, get both of those sweepers, amazing. And now let's use a dragon there, another dragon here, and then get the rest of them right here in the middle. Warden and the minion prince, perfect. Warden and a blimp, and let's use the ability right now, keep everything covered as long as possible. I'm gonna use my king over here on the back end. Let's see how far that blimp can get. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 clones all the way up to the monolith. Okay, good, we're getting super Yeti mites. That's awesome. Okay, somehow my queen died. Okay, see, the Yeti mites are going for the town hall maybe. So king gonna go over there. Use minion prince now because we're covering all that back end. We have a super Yeti there. Should I use my, yeah, use the king ability now, maybe we'll get the town hall. Okay, the dragon will probably maybe get the town hall. For lucky, the building is getting rebuilt. You have 2 Super Yeti clones. Warden is over here, those dragons in the core. Town Hall could be an issue on the back end, but I think we have enough power to get through the rest of the base. As long as we can get that air defense down. Perfect. Okay, Minion Prince is still working. I'm not sure why it's going so slow. Oh, the poison tower. That's what. Okay, yeah, we have plenty of power to get through the back end. Minion Prince will have a Phoenix ability, and we're getting our 3-star right here. So, the trick is you have to find as much value with that Super Yeti blimp as possible. So, if you can get like a Rage Tower with it, Poison Tower compartment, I think it's worth just sending it on its own. I think that's what I've seen him do in his attacks. I'll link down the strategy below with his attacks so you can watch how he does it if I don't show it perfectly. But that is the idea. You want to be able to get as much value with your Super Yetis as possible. I also got a 71-second 3-star with this strategy, so it was one of the fastest 3-stars ever. Okay, so this is where a good clone in the middle is going to help. I want to make sure, I just want to keep my queen alive a little bit longer. Sweepers are not going to be much of an issue on this base, so I don't like that multi-gear though. I'm going to use this right here, push the queen this way. If I have to use the king to reinforce, I will. I will use a queen ability right here through those sweepers. That back one, maybe, yes, I'll get that back end sweeper. Okay, queen's going. Now I'm gonna use my dragons right here. And then the blimp is gonna go right in the core. Use the Minion Prince and then the blimp. And then I'm gonna Warden ability right now. So the blimp will pop right in the middle of the core. Should be able to take out everything really easily. Maybe even get the Town Hall. Okay, we're pushing it all the way there, which I'm gonna do. Rage it up, get these Super Yetis going, Yeti Mites clones, hopefully get the Town Hall with them. There's my Minion Prince over there. I'm gonna use this over here to reinforce the queen. We did get the Town Hall. Minion Prince hopefully goes in, perfect. And then we hopefully go for the back end, and we use the Minion Prince ability now, perfect. And there we go, we have the whole thing covered. I'm definitely getting better at this strategy as we move along with it. There's a lot going on, it seems, but it's not like the hardest strategy in the world. This strategy is really, really strong. I mean, Klaus is using it, so he's using it for a reason. Except you just have to get better at getting the best value from that Super Yeti blimp. I think cloning the Yeti Mites from the Super Yetis are probably a better idea than getting just 5 Super Yetis. Because see, I was able to get the blimp land here and the Yeti Mites cloned all the way to the Town Hall, which is amazing. And yes, we're 3-starring this base in literally 90 seconds. Spiky Ball ability could be swagged pretty much. Yeah, 90-second 3-star. I'm telling you, this strategy is beating very tough bases with ease, if done correctly. The first attack was a little bit of a fluke, but I can tell you, we're going pretty strong right now and not making mistakes. All right, interesting base here. Clumped stack core. I think this is where I'm not going to use my Super Yetis in the core. Problem is, I want to make sure I get my queen to not die here. Okay, I'm gonna use a baby dragon over here. Now there's gonna be a Tesla farm over there, I guarantee it. I'm gonna clone my Super Yetis from the core into the back end over here by the queen. I'm cloning them this way. So we're gonna see how that works. So let's make sure I put a dragon here. Queen, fire the dragon. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Actually, don't really need to worry about the sweepers too much on this attack. It's really just, can I get that blimp to where I want it to get? Warden ability now, cover all the dragons and the queen. Alright, let's hopefully the blimp can make it as far as possible. Okay, perfect. Amazing. Clones. Come on, are they cloning? Yes, we're getting the Yeti Mites cloned. Amazing. Where's the Minion Prince? Going off to the side. Okay, we're getting that entire back end. Amazing. Use the king over here to reinforce the queen. Okay, so that Minion Prince is getting... Okay, we can hold the ability for now. My Warden did go with the wrong pack of troops. I'm gonna break my king into here. Okay, my Minion Prince already went off, which is not a good thing. But we do have my king and queen alive with the healers and the dragons. So I'm actually gonna use the king ability now to force everything inside to that multi-gear tower. And there we go, another 3-star. This base is crushed. There's not a chance we're defending with this many dragons left. So I'm telling you, this strategy is one of the fastest 3-starring strategies. Learn how to use it. The first attack wasn't that good, but it's good that you see the fails, because I do make mistakes with the strategy. I've only used it today, so I am learning how to use it a little bit better. But I'm telling you, this is one of the best strategies in the game right now. Klaus is using it, but it's the mass dragons with the Super Yeti clone, and it's working extremely well. So that's going to be it, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one.